How's it going, guys? I know I haven't done a video in a while. I had a lot of stuff come up. But it's that time of year. It's time to ride. But I can't quite ride. I have a list of stuff I have to fix on this thing. And last year, I got a late start. Guys are calling me to go riding. I basically pulled the sled in, greased it, and went. And I wrecked the shit out of it. I lost the wheel. My front shock, the center bolt, came out. The shit got all twisted. And my carbides disappeared. And by the end of the night, trying to make it home, I had no steering. My frickin' carbides came right off the sled. Now my skis are flattened completely, they're ruined. So now I had to get new skis. I've already fixed the wheel and the shock. And now I got a list. This time I'm going to go over the whole sled. So, first we got to get the skis fixed. Now when I bought this sled 3 or so years ago, the starter bolts were broke off and the starter just is tied up in there. So I got to get the motor out to get the starter bolts out that broke off. So hopefully I can get the starter fixed on here so I can have a starter now. I want to adjust the limiter straps so I can get more lift. And let's see. Over the entire suspension. I want to do a thermostat delete. I'm hearing that you don't need a thermostat, and if it goes bad it could go through your water pump, wreck your motor, so I want to get rid of that. Let's see what else this thing needs. Gotta go through all the wheels. I gotta replace some bearings. I want to put air vents in it. I watched a couple of videos on PowerModz and he did the air vent stuff. I put some in right here and I got a lot of heat from that, and it definitely warmed me up when I was riding. So that's a pretty cool mod right there, just to put vents in. And then when I fired it up this year to pull it in the garage, my speedo was going crazy. That's not working right. I have no reverse. So yeah, I got speedo problems. I think it's one of the fuses. I think the battery's shot. I'm hoping that's why I don't have reverse. Starter bolts, skis, suspension. All my clutches are messed up. I gotta pull them off. I'll show. Holy crap, I got a lot of stuff to do on this sled. Let's do a walk around. Alright, let's see. This is a 2004 MXC 800 Adrenaline. The guy I got it from, he extended it from about, where was that, here? And he put a 136 track on it. It came with a 121. So it is a little bit of a longer track. I think that's why he had to do a little bit of different clutching on it. But yeah, you can see my skis. Let me fix this. The skis are flattened. Completely flat. Oh boy. But I got skis for it. Used set. See, this is, I don't know if you guys are used to, I used to have a 97 Mach 1, and it had all those heat vents and it kept you warm no matter how cold it was. I was toasty warm driving that sled. When I got this style, I was freezing. And I was like, holy crap, there was like no heat vents. So I put these in with a paint roller screen. I cut it to size. I think these are 2-inch holes. Night and day difference. Putting those in, it keeps you warm. I'm gonna make my own vent kit for this, so I get a little bit more heat out of the motor. Alright. I kind of took the thing apart in here so it might fall out. Oh boy. Here, let me see. You can see the starter down there. I don't know if you can see that. Let me see if I can get this out. Alright, hold on a minute. See if you can see the starters hanging out. The bolts broke off in the motor. And I cannot find one video where somebody just pulls the motor out. Nothing else. All the videos, they're pulling off the gas tank, the seat. And I just want to see a video of the motor coming out. And we have this clutch. I don't know if the spring is dirty or if there's no tension in there. Now my Skidoo Mach 1, these clutches are the same pretty much. And there's videos on how to rebuild these. There's videos on how to rebuild it, like the Mach 1 secondaries, but not this one. And the newer style secondaries. Cannot find a single video on this frickin' secondary. So yeah, this thing is. I'm gonna do the power valves, clean those. We'll do the thermostat delete. I gotta pull the head off. But I think I'm gonna pull the motor out, fix the starter bolts, do the thermostat delete. And look at this. This thing is just, yeah, it needs a polishing and a half. Let's see if I can show you underneath here. Yeah, the wheels are loose. I gotta put bearings. My slides, I gotta check those. I'm gonna loosen the limiter strap. Hopefully I can get a little bit more wheelie lift. So yeah, we got a lot of work to do. And here's the fuse that hopefully will fix my speedometer and my reverse, I hope. Or I might have to, or I might change my battery. You see my carb boots look good. That's like the only good thing on this sled right now, the carb boots. Oh yeah. We got a lot of work ahead of us. We gotta get this motor out, get those clutches cleaned. Sled looks like it's pretty, it's never been in a wreck. These are just flat, they're right on the ground. They're destroyed. Yeah, you see, I just took and and I painted the screen black. Big, that really helped. I siliconed it on. Really gives you heat. I'm gonna add vents and then I'm gonna make this a bigger one and get more heat out of it. Oh yeah. I really want my electric start to work. I can see this is loose. I'm gonna adjust that. Wheeling, or if you don't want to wheelie. No wheelies? Wheelies. If you got enough power in my toolkit. Why can't I find any videos on this clutch? Hopefully it's basically the same as the Mach 1s. This one shouldn't be a problem. I'm going to pull that motor out of there. We're going to fix her up. I did a compression test. It's 130 pounds each cylinder. So that's a good thing. Wanted to make sure that was good before I wasted any more time and money. I think that's it for now. I'll get some videos done and I'll get them put out. Motor, suspension, oh man, battery. It's 2004 MXZ 136 track with, I think it's a 1-inch lug. I'd like to get a longer lug, but holy crap, tracks are expensive. This one's tight. That wheel's not too bad. That one's shot. That one don't feel too good. We'll see. Oh, that one's shot. That one's shot. Oh yeah. That battery's shot. This thing's all tore up. Yeah, we got a lot of work to do, guys. Gonna add some heat vents. We'll be toasty warm. Make this thing badass. Freaking stone wheels are like boats, man. They're money pits. I'll get back to you when we'll start tearing it apart. I'll do a complete like video, like how to pull just the motor out, man. How to rebuild that one clutch. Oh, and I need to replace. Oh, this side ain't too bad. This one's about to snap. And this one's. Oh yeah, we need those. Now here, I'll show you the new skis. These are $100 used. I already had to put some JB weld on to fix some cracks. Sucks, those skis. I ruined like brand new skis, and I ruined them because I didn't take half an hour to check the carbides. This one's kind of wore out. I'm just going to run these because the other ones, I mean, they're okay. Let's see if I can get that in there. I'm going to put dual 6s. So I'll have one carbide, you know, down the middle with 2 on, with 6-inch carbides. So I'll actually have 3 6-inch carbides on each ski. Well, this one's kind of 2.5 because this is kind of beat up. But that ought to make it through the year. So yeah, dual 6s with the outside carbide. Some JB weld work. Let's see how long these last. It really sucks. I ruined the skis. I want to spend a ton of money on new skis. And they go quick, man. On Craigslist, they go quick. Skis and motors. They go quick, man. These will work. I'll make them work. Clean them up. So there's the new skis, and then we'll get to work building those clutches. I got my clutch tool, homemade. And my homemade clutch tool. I rebuilt the Mach 1s all the time. The bottom goes into a vise. Those don't move. I kind of messed up the threads, so they're kind of stuck in place. And flip this around when you got to do the other clutch. It's about 1 foot long or so. Clutch tool. Alright, I gotta clean up my garage and get ready for this massive overhaul. My garage is effed up right now, and I just pulled it in yesterday, so I gotta get my shit organized before I start ripping this thing apart. Alright. She should be fast. Man, this sled was beautiful when I got it. I just tore it up. That's sad. The guy who sold it to me saw it now. He'd be like, Jesus. What the hell, man? I mean, I have it covered. I got a skidoo cover, but I keep it out behind the garage under the lean, and it gets dirty. The leaves find a way, man. The leaves find a way. to get into your damn sled. And I kept dryer sheets. I had them packed everywhere. I had a million dryer sheets so the mice would stay the hell away from my sled. That's all I needed was mice to add to my misery. Huh. I saw that. I don't. What's up with that? I hear that the 2007 Rev air boxes are more performance. I'll see if I can find a used one. I know you gotta change this too. That'd be cool if I can find that. Frickin' starter bolts. I would do the thermostat delete right in the motor, but I really want to fix that starter. Oh yeah, she'll run, baby. Everything's nice and free. I'd like to see that. I really hope my reverse will work when I put the new battery and thing in. That's the main reason I bought a newer sled, because I wanted a reverse, an electric start, which I never got to use. Yeah, we'll be checking all the fluids, brakes. Those look good so far. The standard skidoo leak. I had some, I run AMSOIL. I had some racing AMSOIL in there. And I went back to standard. That's why it's red. Looks like I got good coolant. Yeah, so hopefully we can pull just the motor out. Looks like I have a leak. I'll have to figure out what's up with that. Holy cow. This thing is just a wreck. It is so dirty. Man. What the hell's leaking in here? I hope it's just this. I should probably check my pull rope and see how that's doing. Might do a pull rope fix too. Alright, I think we covered everything I gotta do to this thing. Let me double check. Yeah, the speedo problem, the reverse. We're gonna clean and polish it. I'm really gonna polish this year. Let's see. Rubber straps, we're gonna replace those. Skis, starter, limiter straps, so loosen those up. Hope we get some more lift. Adjust the whole suspension, track, make sure it's straight. Sure it's got the right tension. Thermostat delete, we'll grease everything. Do the wheels and bearings, and then when that's all done, I'm gonna put my air vents in. I'm gonna make some homemade air vents, and we'll put those on. So there you go. Holy cow. Let's get this garage clean so we can tear this thing apart. Alright guys, we're back. Well, it took me like 4 hours to clean the speed shop here. That was yesterday. New day. Then we got a bunch of shit done. Trying to get the battery charged. I stopped and picked up some parts this morning. Let's see what we got going on. Alright, this smart charger here, they don't like to charge dead batteries. But the trick to these things, you just keep resetting them until it feels like charging. But the battery probably still needs to be, it's probably still bad, but at least it's charged enough. Hopefully we can figure out if I have reverse or not. see, let me fix the stand. Alright. I picked up some parts. I went to CarQuest. $6. No, not skidoo. Probably the same thing. Here's a part number. It's not a fuse, it's a relay. And skidoo has issues with their relays. And I found a few other things. Let me see, can you see? This is the fuse. It's all melted. That goes here. So that's a 25, I believe. Hopefully, 'cause that's what I went and bought. Let's see. So I'll put a new one there. Oh, come on. Okay, got a new one in there. Then when I fire this up, I'm going to check and make sure it's charging. I'll plug this thing now. Yeah, I got my skis set up, but I'm going to leave. I figured I'll leave them skis on. Those my new run flats for pulling in and out of the garage. I'll wreck the floor. No point in putting my new ones onto carbides. So I'm gonna back this out. Hopefully, if I have reverse, I'm gonna back it out and I'm gonna pressure wash it. And I'm praying that I have reverse now. Hopefully, there's enough power in that battery to get me reverse. Let's see what we got here. $6. I bought 2 of them. Guess I have issues down the road. Let's see what we got here. Oops, this way. Focus. Oh, there you go. Well, it's the same configuration. It should work. Hopefully. When I fired it up, I didn't have the beep beeps or anything. So something's definitely going on. Hopefully that's fixed. And I also saw, where is that, right? Where is that? Right here. You can see this. There are fuses right here. These are corroded. This one is 20. Put a new 20 in there. If I can get it in. Hopefully I have reversed. And this one is a 20. All right. And if I see any more fuses, I'll just keep putting new ones in. Alright, new relay, new fuses. Hopefully the battery's charged enough. Alright, let's take these panels off. I don't know if anyone's ever taken off these panels. There's a thing right here, you slide up. There's 2 of them. There's one on the bottom and one on the top. I already took the bottom one off. That slides up. Sometimes. What the hell? You're kidding me. Alright, there it goes. Let me take this hose off. I'm wondering if people leave these off. I don't think it'll fall off once it's closed. All right, let's take the other one off. Parts start piling up now. All right, we'll fire it up. I hope I have reverse. I'm gonna check the battery. Let's see what the voltage is. Let's see. Let me go. Can you see that? Huh. What if I'm not getting a good connection with this battery? Oh wait. Should be right. What's going on here? Oh, there we go. 12.93. And hopefully it goes up. I think I got a bad connection with this. There, now it's working. Maybe my thing's messed up. Alright, hopefully that goes up to like 14 when I start it up. Hopefully we get the beep beeps back too. Alright. I'm on reverse. Get the beep beep, so I don't know. Seems to be working. Well, that really worked. You ready? I'm on reverse. Oh, come on. Well, the battery went out. That's working. Dang, right? No reverse. And now it's down to 12 point. Oh, I think it's charging. I don't have reverse, man. Why don't I have reverse? Crap. Let's see. Okay, we got 12.8. Let's start it back up again. have 12.6. I don't think this is charging. Crap. You know what? I'm gonna put some vice grips and put these on better. Actually, I'm gonna clean the battery terminals. I'll be right back. Alright. Terminals are clean. I vice gripped the ends on so we can see what is going on here. I double checked all the fuses, made sure that everything was in good. I'm not getting the beep beeps when it fires up, so I'm thinking something ain't right there. I think I'm gonna have major issues. Stator's bad or something, I don't know. Alright, let's fire it up. Thank God. Oh man. You know what I also did is I took this off, I cleaned the terminals, I checked all the fuses, and then I took a little bit of sandpaper and kind of just scuffed that up a little bit. And I cleaned that up in there just in case it had something to do with this. It might have had something to do with that, I don't know. Thank God we got reverse. It's charging. I feel a lot better. I was about to get really, really depressed. Alright, got my new skis. Got them all cleaned up. Dual 6s. And I got the outside. This one's kind of messed up, but you see how much higher the dual 6s are. Man, these are just for cornering. Hoo-wee. I'll wait to put those on. No point in scratching out my driveway and my garage floor. Alright. Feeling better. Alright, I'll get everything set up. I'll back her out. Get her pressure washed. And then, yeah, we'll start pulling them clutches and pull the motor and lots to fix. Oh, I feel much better. Thank you. Alright, see you soon. I'll get going on this pressure washer.